pains, no sorrow or pain. You're left to play, resentments released, and after this, be enveloped in bliss. As millions fall, I look to your help to stand tall. And remember her song, the truth within. No doubt or fear, baby, you dried all of my tears, my dearest friend. Even though you're the worst, yes, I'm inside. The love that you brought, breaks the heart cry. I love you, chance. Your promises will never break. Oh, you can take away from me, giving you free as the bird, flying free towards victory. As millions walk to your help to stand tall, and remember the song, the truth within. No doubt of it, baby, you dried all of my tears, my dearest friend, giving deliverance. As millions fall to your help to stand tall, and remember her song, the truth within. No doubt of it, baby, you dried all my tears, my dearest friend, giving deliverance. Yes, I am sorry. The love that you brought, bless the heart. I love you, Jesus. Your promises will never break. Giving you freedom, flying free towards my destiny. Masses versus truth. Why the masses never resonate with truth. While truth surrounds and sustains one, truth does not have particular meaning or importance to the ego, or vice versa, I should say. The masses' attention is generally captured by all forms of entertainment. The spells, be it politics, sports, or any industry. The masses has a shared background of following, as proven by all the social media platforms that allow followers to subscribe to the ideas, beliefs, and teachings of another. We can blame the institution of following on mass media, viral, sensational, or calamity. Blame it on religious structures if one is to hold a system accountable from following Jesus, the Pope, a pastor, etc. The group mentality of following has been established at a very young age for most. Then, as a society, one must accept the educational structure of molding and crafting from the mind into a mode of following. From following directions, guidance counselors, and other programming of procedure and routine. Adults aren't exempt from the inorganic compelling to follow, be it relationship goals, economic growth, expectations from a community, advocacy, and familiarity. Yet, whenever there is an opportunity for growth, the masses opt for trends and dividends. The temporary has no value. The masses is consumer-based instead of being one who has tapped into one's very own reserve. Now, here in the later stages of technology, the masses delegate to the fragmented, fractured, and toxic with their hopes and dreams. Everybody rich got that way from selling you their dream. The age of the internet brought the greatest art of following, termed influencing. This action is called a conversion, and its broad applications run from purchasing an item to item for newsletters, downloading an ebook, or a variety of other acts. The social media influencer's goal is self-aggrandizement from the energy of followers. The ego is the master of the masses. Its greatest weapon is the idea of loneliness and wrangling the masses into a crowdsourcing paradigm that makes followers feel involved and engaged, while motivating followers to participate through the FOMO, fear of missing out. There are platforms that keep the masses engaged hours at a time with cute little nicknames and member-like camaraderies. Social media uses generic terms like feed for the stream of content seen from other users. Millions of dollars went into the idea of the term feed since it resonates with the masses' basic need, survival. Symbology figures prominently in the social media sphere of the masses. At the top of the food chain is the hashtag. Social media often follows the popularity of hashtags in order to see what's trending on platforms. The current wave of gaining followers is newsjacking. This technique of hopping on high-value stories in the news and helping creators gain exposure from shock stories like murder and conversations around the latest news. All of these social media objectives are the same. Promote to gain followers. The greatest social media platform is not the string protruding from the eyes. The truth is free of cost. This inner love is the liberating partnership. Truth is technically the software behind all forms of the social network reality. Consciousness is what is most important to understanding the understanding of truth's relevance. Consciousness emanates truth. The ego, the social structure, and organization which resonates to the social order and public mass system. Consciousness, the only, is the organization. No, consciousness, soul is the only. Ego is the organization of society and social institutions. The ego keeps the mind in a childlike mesosystem of social programming, of homework. This mesosystem started in childhood, thus homework. Consciousness is the shedding of all systems the mind engaged in. The truth is the principle of certitude and is the body of actuality. This transcendent fundamental state is the basis of all reality. The body of matter with no definitive shape, limitlessness. There is in reality no such thing as the masses, which is an accumulation of egos, the artificial mechanism, the machine world. Masses in the body is disease or abnormal growth of cells, prisons. The word mass means death, sacrifice. In the Christian law, the supreme sacrifice is that of the mass. The Latin word for victim is hostia, host. The mass is a sacrifice involving a victim. There is no other meaning for this word mass or Christ Mass. Christmas. What religion perpetuates is the ceremonial slaying of Jesus Christ over and over again, followed by the eating of the flesh and drinking of the blood, sold to millions as communion. When communion is the greatest neighbor, the only. ONENESS, my dearest friend, deliverance. The Mass is the death. But it is actually resistance. This resistance is the tension of the Mass. This is the proverbial bubble about to burst. Sacrifice and the host is the victim. This is the official Christian doctrine, and Christmas, in a word, ego invented. Ego has done quite a job of getting the mind, the machine, the artificial intelligence to follow. What a deceiver. Christmas is not only a lie, but it's actually a sabbat called Yule in clever disguise. truth is given in order to flee the exosystem of the ego and anchor to the truth within.